Hello and welcome back to UIE TV. Please like and subscribe to channel to get further videos directly in your inbox.
Seattle protest, police and anti-racism demonstrators clash at march. Police in the U.S. city of Seattle clashed with crowds marching in support of anti-racism protests, in one of the most tense of several rallies held across the country on Saturday. Officers used stun grenades and pepper spray, as protesters set afire and broke windows. The march was in support of ongoing protests in Portland. 45 people were arrested while 21 officers were injured. In Austin, Texas, one man was killed during a Black Lives Matter march. Police said initial reports suggested the victim might have been carrying a rifle and approached a vehicle, from where a person shot and killed him. The suspect has been arrested and is cooperating with officers. The demonstrations have been given renewed energy by violent clashes in Portland between protesters and federal agents deployed by President Donald Trump despite opposition from local and state leaders. In Seattle, thousands of protesters had initially gathered peacefully, carrying signs such as "Feds go home" and "We are living in a police state," and shouting chants of "No justice, no peace." A group then set fire to the construction site for a youth detention facility before smashing windows of a courthouse and nearby businesses, police said. Authorities said rocks, bottles, fireworks and mortars were thrown at officers, and one of them was taken to hospital with a leg injury. Police declared the demonstrations a riot and said they were investigating whether an explosive device was used against a police station. No injuries were reported. Like Portland, Seattle has seen extended protests against racism and police brutality since the death of George Floyd in police custody in May. But after a police-free protest zone in the city was dismantled earlier this month following a series of shootings, demonstrations had waned. What happened elsewhere in the U.S.? A car drove through a crowd in Aurora, Colorado, but there were no reports of injuries. At the same march, a person was injured after a protester decided to fire off a weapon, police said. The person is reportedly in a stable condition in hospital. Demonstrators in the city also remembered Elijah McClain, a 23-year-old black man who died last August after being stopped by police. In Louisville, Kentucky, hundreds of members of a black militia demanded justice for Breonna Taylor, a 26-year-old black woman who was fatally shot when officers entered her flat in March. Carrying semi-automatic rifles and shotguns, the group walked in formation to a fenced-off intersection where they were separated by police from a smaller crowd of armed counter-protesters. There were no reports of incidents. Earlier, 3 members of the black militia were taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries after a weapon was accidentally discharged. Police said the incident was being investigated.
Thanks for watching Universal Information and Entertainment TV. Please like and subscribe our channel for more updated videos, news, information and entertainment. See you in next video. Stay tuned.